That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
What up? What up?
We are back, week 3.
It's your boys. We're back. This is week 3 of the Born Losers Fantasy Football Podcast. How'd your weekend go? And your bets and your...
It was a shit weekend.
I didn't even...
I fucking...
Tampa lost.
Tampa
You got
lost.
fucked.
I lost every bet I could possibly make. I'm in my Survivor League, or our Survivor League. It looks like I'm probably going to get eliminated.
Shout out Jalen Hurts.
It's the end of the first quarter right now, and I need 24 points from Jalen Hurts, or I'm going to be eliminated. So
He could have a big second half.
he might, but it's not looking too good. So
It's him or Nick.
yeah, it's
Which
me or
is
Nick.
funny.
So it's going to be, this was like the worst possible week. I lost a bunch of money. I'm going to get kicked out of my own Survivor League in, third person?
Yeah, third person.
And the worst part about it is I was one on the waiver wire of that league, so I was going to get the best player on Nick's team if I do win.
Mark's number 1, or Mark's
He's-
2 on waiver wire, so he'll be number 1 this week. And if you leave, he said he's gonna get Derrick Henry already.
Yeah, my team's stacked.
Who's your team? Who did
My
you have
team's
on that
surprisingly
team?
good. It's just I have Jalen Hurts, Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, Keenan Allen, Corey Davis, T.J. Hawkinson fucked me, and then James White had a crazy game, but he got hurt in the first quarter. And then Raiders fucked me because they had 8 points, and then they finished with 4 in the last minute. Tim Vase kicker fucked me. My team.
Damn, that sucks.
And then Brandon Ayuk I found him on my bench, so he finally decides to play football.
That's shitty. That's just a shitty week, bro. That's
Yeah,
what happened to
so
me week 1.
Getting
I
Derrick
almost
Henry, and then I'm assuming the second pick would be Keenan Allen, and then probably T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Or maybe David Montgomery. It depends, I guess, what teams need, but those
True.
4 will all get picked up. Jalen Hurts probably get picked up, too. I'd not think about it.
Yeah.
There's still, 12 teams? No. Yeah, 12. No, 13 teams? So.
I started Danny Dimes.
That's soft. Fucking. You're going to make it past me.
Don't need a quarterback, baby. Fucking good team.
My face looks... I've been throwing up all morning.
You been
And
struggling?
all weekend. I look a little red.
It's alright. Make sure you guys are here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Put the little button right there.
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say we're gonna have the Instagram up, so we'll be asking questions on Instagram for next week's podcast. So that will be all set and good to go on there. I guess I can tell you I had a pretty good week this week. I won some pretty good bets.
We're going right now head to head in ours.
And we're going head to head.
In our main league,
I
he's
just-
gonna beat me. He's down 6, and he has Zeke. So
Zeke's having a pretty good first
he was
quarter.
down 18, and Zeke already has 12. So
Yeah, so Zeke's having a good first quarter as long as Polar doesn't come around and Zeke can figure it out. I'm about it. There were some really good games this weekend.
yeah,
What'd you watch?
I watched Red Zone for the morning, and then I watched only the Tampa Bay game for the afternoon, and then the night game I watched it, but I don't
Chiefs
really.
game was really good. I was tired by the night game.
Yeah, the
so
Chiefs
I
game
just
was
came
pretty
home.
good.
That Chiefs game was really good. I mean, I thought, damn, that's too much time to give Mahomes, and he fucking choked.
Yeah, the longest field goal.
The longest field goal.
And it bounced in. Fucking hit the, upright and
he
went
hit a
in.
fucking, what did he double, he
And
crow
then-
hopped it, bro.
And then the fucking Cardinals, they thought for a second that they had Justin Tucker for some reason. And they said
Prater,
that they
legend,
set his ass to
bro.
do 68-yarder, and they
The
took
leg-
it to the house.
the legend.
And the crazy thing
Oh,
is
to
that
the
guy
house.
he had a return last week.
Did
So I don't know
really?
why they would say take the.
Bro, did you see Urban Meyer on the fucking sideline?
No.
He was like this. No idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
He's like, what happened?
No, I didn't see that at all.
Bro, he had no idea what happened. He's too old to be in fucking NFL. I don't
What
know.
else was it?
I'm not convinced he's that great.
Dolphins Raiders. Pretty
Dolphins
close
Raiders
game.
was a really good game. Oh,
Packers 49ers was a good game.
yeah. Packers 49ers did come down to a field goal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were good games this weekend. I got some good bets in. Chiefs fucked a teaser. All I had to do is win, bro.
Chiefs fucked me.
All they
I
had
had
to
a
do
minus a half, and they fucked like 6 bets, and I had them on money line on like 2 tickets, and that was like the only thing I needed left.
Yeah, bro. All they had to do was win. It was trash. But we could get into this week's podcast with our top players. Let me pull this thing up.
I can actually see it up there. I was gonna look on mine.
What up, baby? Cool. So, top players this week. Josh Allen is our number 1 fantasy football player of the week. 37.22 points, 32 of 43, 358 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown.
Finally had a big game.
Finally had a big game. Finally was worth that ADP that you guys were using him for in the 4th and 5th rounds. Mike Williams, another guy that we kind of talked about, is he was getting drafted very low. If
I want to say like 7th, 8th, 9th round.
Yeah, bro. There's some leagues that he wasn't even drafted, and I know I picked him up in a league, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, I picked him up in waivers in a league. I didn't even know he was there.
I don't know. That's nuts.
Yeah, crazy. 33.2 points, 7 receptions, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns on 9 targets. So Herbert's looking his way a lot.
Crazy
Big
that
body,
Allen's still having good games. Allen had 100 yards both the first 2 games, and then he had a touchdown this game. He didn't hit 100 yards, but both of them, I guess, are going to be pretty good.
Yeah, fantasy relevant. They don't have a tight end. Mike Williams is as big as they get. So Devontae Adams died on the field. So R.I.P. Devontae Adams. 31.2 points. You didn't see that? Dude, he got knocked out.
Yeah?
Like, not moving. And he came back in the game.
Damn, I didn't know that.
12 receptions, 132 yards, a touchdown,
targets.
18 targets. Like, PPR God.
Justin Herbert threw 20 passes.
26.
And he has... Or, I mean, not Herbert, what I just said that. Justin Fields threw 20 passes, and Adams had 18 targets. That's fucking nuts.
Justin Herbert, 30.84 points, and a dub over the Chiefs.
Chiefs are in last place.
Comeback win. 26 of 38, 281 yards, 4 touchdowns. He outdid Patty in yesterday's games. And then Cooper Kupp, 30.6 points, 9 receptions, 96 yards, 2 tuds, 12 targets. I knew Kupp was going to have a fucking big season, but he was getting drafted really high.
The only thing I have him in is Dynasty. I didn't get to pick him up in any leagues this year.
He was getting drafted very high.
Well, he was getting drafted after Robert Woods.
Was he really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In like the 3rd round.
You want to get top quarterbacks?
Yeah, top quarterbacks. Josh Allen. We already talked about Justin Herbert. Matthew Stafford. He had a big game against the Bucks. 29.52. He had 343 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the win against Tom Brady. Stay undefeated. And then Tom Brady comes in right after, 26.68 through 55 passes, 432 yards and a touchdown. Sam Darnold had 2 rushing touchdowns to give him 25.26. 304 yards passing, but he didn't get any passing touchdowns.
No CMC, bro, and he's Lamar Darnold.
No CMC. Yeah.
Lamar Darnold. I thought I heard something, like a crazy stat that, fuck, I can't even remember it now. I don't even know why I brought it up, because I can't remember it. But it was about Darnold and his 2 rushing touchdowns.
Like, I didn't hear any real stats,
know.
but
Yeah.
he did good in the air too. He just didn't have any touchdowns, so it's crazy to get 25 without having a single passing touchdown.
Yeah.
As far as bust this week, we got Russell Wilson. He had, I guess 16's not too big of a bust, but against the Vikings, they've been giving him a lot of fucking air yards, so I think he was rejected for like 22. He had 298 yards, 1 touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, who I don't know if a lot of people have him, but he was played in like 2 of my leagues this week, which I thought was kind of weird.
They were hyping his ass up.
But he only had 11 fucking points this week. 235 yards passing, no touchdowns, no picks.
They have a really good fucking running game.
Yeah.
Him, Devontae Williams and Gordon. They have a really good running game. Like they're a problem.
And then Justin Fields, who I'm not sure if people started because it was his first game, but he was drafted pretty high on people's boards and projected really high. So 3.92 to come out his first game. He went 6 for 20, 68 yards passing, but no picks. So I guess that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus. Couldn't really throw. He didn't really have much time to throw it. I kind of feel bad for the guy. Get it to top running backs. Najee CMC Harris, 28.2 points. He had 14 carries, 40 yards, no touchdowns. But he had 14 receptions for 102 yards, 19 targets.
That's crazy. It's just because Big Ben sucks.
Dude, check down Ben, bro.
And the receivers were all hurt.
Big check down Ben. Kareem Hunt, number 2 on the list this week, 27.5 points, 10 carries, 81 yards, a touchdown. He had 6 receptions, 74 yards on 7 targets. James Robinson, it's nice to see him back up here. And they actually giving him the ball out there. So he had 15 carries, 88 yards, a touchdown, 6 receptions, 46 yards on 7 targets. DeAndre Swift, he's been up here, 2 out of 3 weeks so far? 23.7 points, 14 carries, 47 yards, a touchdown, 7 receptions, 70 yards, 7 targets.
And a pass.
And he threw a pass. 0 for 1, but he threw that.
He's going to have a lifetime 0% passing completion.
Peyton Barber.
This is crazy. I can't believe he got 23 fucking rushing yards.
He ate our ass. 23.2 points, 23 carries, 111 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 receptions, 31 yards, 5 targets. He might honestly keep that fucking job, dude, when Josh Jacobs comes back.
No, there's no fucking way.
Bro, he could. He looked better than him.
Yeah, he did look good.
He looked better than Kenyon Drake, too, for sure.
Kenyon Drake, I've always hated that guy, so.
Alexander, I have 6 right here, but Alexander Madison is another guy.
He's always good.
Yeah, jumped in the spot of a hurt player. 23.1 points, 26 carries, 112 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 receptions, 31 yards, 5 targets. Madison is that guy that if you have Cook, hopefully you handcuffed him.
Even if you don't have Cook, it's nice to know because you never have to question, hey, do I start him or not? Because you don't ever start him. Yeah. And then when Cook's out, you know for 100% that's like, put that guy in the lineup because he's starting. Yeah. So it's just nice to have a guy on your bench that you just know that there might be 3-4 weeks of the season where he's going to be a starter. But it's better that at least you know what weeks it is because it's like, I had Singletary and Moss. I don't know when the fuck those guys are going to fucking score. So I don't know when to start them. But him, you know exactly when to start him. Cook's out, he's starting. Exactly. Even if he's not, even if you just have him, he's better because there's some guys on your bench you'll never fucking use. Yeah, him, every time Cook's going down, he's usable. Honestly,
if you guys have Madison at this point and you don't have Cook, you might have a chance at going to the guy with Cook and trying to get something you need. A wide receiver, a tight end.
Especially after this big week.
I would take a look at it. Some running back busts that we had. Leonard Fortnite, 6.4 points.
Fucking
4 carries, 8 yards.
The fuck?
3 of 26. He always does this shit though.
Crazy that
it's crazy that he was like he was in college. They were like he's gonna be the greatest running back.
He got drafted really early. He had some pretty good years.
Yeah, he did.
It's crazy that.
What are you gonna do when fucking Tom Brady throws it 55 fucking times a game? Plus, you guys are down big.
Bernard got how many passes? He caught a lot of passes, like 9 or 8, I want to say.
I did see that. I don't have him.
You're gonna beat me.
Hell yeah.
Jalen Hurts sucks. He has 0.8.
Damian Harris. 0.08. Damian Harris, Patriots, 3.1 points, 6 of 14, 2 catches,
negative 3 yards. He
sucks.
He had a big week last week, I thought.
That sucks with him, him putting up those numbers when James White was out, in the first quarter, which is crazy. Tyson Williams, 2.2 points, 5 carries, 22 yards. So those are the running backs and the running back bust for the week.
Touchdown Zeke.
Zeke's probably going to be in the top 5, baby.
Yeah, he already is. He has 23.
Yeah, shout out Zeke.
Fuck, man.
Feed that motherfucker.
This week keeps getting better.
I've always liked Zeke, since he went to Ohio State, and I've always wanted to draft him, but he always got drafted very high.
I forgot you're Ohio State alumni.
Yeah, alum. And then, this is the first year I've ever gotten Zeke. Ever.
I have him in.
Plus, I don't really care for Cowboys players.
I have him in that one stupid ESPN Plus league I'm in, so the league doesn't fucking matter.
Get into these wide receivers.
God, Jalen Hurts is fucking trash.
Is he?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
struggling
I'm gonna
some.
delete the league tonight. There's no more Survivor.
Everybody's getting dropped. There's no more league.
All right, so receivers. Mike Williams, he's been up here twice. I don't know if he's been up here 3 times, but 33.2 points, 7 catches, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 targets. Devontae Adams. These 4, I think we're gonna see up here bucking a lot this year.
I think
Devontae
so,
Adams,
too.
31-2. He had 12 catches, 132 yards, touchdown, 18 targets. Cooper Kupp, 30.6. I think we've seen him 3 times up here.
Yeah.
9 catches, 96 yards, 2 touchdowns, 12 targets. And then Justin Jefferson, he finally had his breakout game. 9 catches, 118 yards, touchdown, 11 targets.
Just that target share period, bro. Look, 18, 12, 11.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And then Emmanuel Sanders, 26.4. He had 5 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns on 6 targets.
What did we say? Herbert threw it 26 times.
Oh, shit.
Fucking 9 of them to Mike Williams.
Dang, he didn't throw the ball much at all.
Yeah.
Especially for doing so good for like
That's what I'm saying.
stats wise. Some busts. We had Julio Jones. He only had 7-7, and AJ Brown went down, so that was a little weird. 3 catches for 47 yards. My boy Tyler Lockett. That's where I usually see him.
How hurt is Lockett? He got hurt pretty bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. This weekend was a blur of my own with the moonshine. I didn't know what the fuck's going on. He brought moonshine in a fucking gallon of orange juice, like some fucker actually made in his like basement or something. Tyler Lockett, 7.1 points, 4 catches, 31 yards. Robert Woods, I thought he was gonna have a good ass game against Tampa Bay. He had 3 catches for 33 yards, 6.8. He must have ran the ball, I guess, for him to get 6.8.
Yeah,
I must just not have put that in there. And then DeAndre Hopkins, he only had 5. He was hurt coming into the game. He was questionable. He had 5.1, 3 catches on for 21 yards.
And then Allen Robinson.
Oh, and Allen Robinson, the Bears, they only had 68 yards passing or whatever it was. He had 2 catches, 27 yards.
That sucks.
I was just telling Ben earlier, I sent out like 4 trades to Allen Robinson owners in my leagues, and I was trying to trade him guys like Jacoby Myers, like guys that have had good games each week, but like I don't really trust them a whole lot. And hopefully that guy's panicking and just needs a receiver, so they just take him, but it didn't work.
Top tight ends this week, we got Tyler Conklin, 20 points, 7 receptions, 70 yards, a tutter, 8 targets. So he did eat up some targets. They went to him a lot, bro. I was watching like just the red zone of him, and he kept getting passes because I have Justin Jefferson, so I'm always like.
They used to always have what was that old white fucker's name?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
And he was always kind of relevant in
Randolph.
Randolph, yeah, he's playing for the Giants now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was always relevant down there in Minnesota.
Yeah. And then we got my boy Mike Gesicki, 18.6 points, 10 receptions, 86 yards. Didn't have any touchdowns, but he did have 12 targets. So
crazy.
Big
What
bodies.
happens when you have a quarterback to throw the ball to you?
Shut your fucking mouth, bro.
My boy
Travis Kelce, 17.4 points, 7 receptions.
Set up a tent in the
104
top 5.
Dude, set up a 10 in the top 5 and put his ass in. That's why you sent a first round. That's why
you should have drafted. He should probably have been the 5th pick in the draft.
Bro, that's why you spend a first
He's better than every
fucking
receiver.
pick,
he
bro.
scores more than every receiver, and then you never have to worry about a tight end
11
spot.
targets. And he didn't get a touchdown this week because he normally gets a touchdown. He'd be first.
Yeah, he next year if picking him pick 5, I wouldn't think it'd be crazy.
It wouldn't be a crazy one. You could come back around and grab DeAndre Swift in the fucking second.
Yeah, that's just nuts to get that kind of play out of a tight end every week.
Yeah, dude, he's literally insane. He's a placeholder in the top 3 probably.
It's good to see Kittle up here.
Yeah, Kittle's back.
I didn't notice that he had that
7
good
of
game.
92, no touchdowns, but he did have 9 targets. So Jimmy Pizza G is sending them over to him, the Italian.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy the Italian. Did you see him just put Trey Lance in? I don't know. You said you didn't really watch the game last night.
No.
But they put him in just like a
watched it all.
1-yard red zone.
Did he?
1-yard red zone, fucking run it in.
I saw he had some points.
Yeah. Rounding out the top 5, Mark Andrews, pretty much the only reliable target in Baltimore.
Well, it's crazy that Brown had 2 good-ass games. And
Bro,
then he had
Brown-
those 2 drops.
Brown would have had 1,000 points. He dropped 2 touchdowns.
That was crazy.
5 receptions, 109 yards, 7 targets. And they just extended him, right? He had a
Yeah.
pretty big extension. Our tight end bust of the week, Darren Waller, 10.4 points. He's usually seen in this top 5, but he only had 5 receptions for 54 yards. Gronk has been in the top 5 the last 3 weeks as well. 9.5 points, 455. Kyle Pitts hasn't really shown us much. I'm not really
Jalen Hurts is trash.
convinced he's a...
Nobody shows anything though.
But
Tight
yeah,
ends.
Tight end. He's a rookie
Hawkinson
tight end.
didn't do shit.
Rookie tight end.
Fucking Kelsey, no one even knew who he was. Fucking Waller, no one knew
Kittle,
who he
No
was.
one knew who Kittle was.
Nah, Kittle was
takes
a big name. He came out of Iowa.
Well, yeah, but he didn't. He got drafted. That was the
Oh,
year
was
I
it?
took him in the 15th round.
Fant was an Iowa guy too. Fant was
Yeah.
on the same team with Hawkinson.
As Hawkinson, bro. And they're right here rounding out the bus top 5. 3.5 points, and Hawkinson with 3 points. So, tight ends are tough. Tight ends are a tough position. I was
Tight ends
actually
are real
thinking.
bad.
I was thinking next year
Double premium tight end scoring or whatever.
or double flex.
My double flags, no defense, fuck kickers.
Fuck kickers and defense.
Just make a fucking crazy ass.
Triple flex.
I remember listening to I don't even know what the fuck I was listening to, but it was Teddy Bruschi, and since that fucker plays defense, he loves it, I guess. So he's talking about his fucking crazy family league, and the fucking point systems are fucked. The defense score like 30 points in that league because they get all kinds of crazy fucking points because Teddy Bruschi added all kinds of stupid ass shit in his league, and I was like, it's crazy you can just do that, just add whatever the fuck you want.
My boy Mike, shout out Mike, he got out week 1 of the Survivor, but he has crazy ass leagues like that, bro. Like crazy points wise, like you don't even know who's gonna how to score.
Yeah, I don't know how those
It's
work.
crazy, dude. He has some crazy ones. And then we just have like the kickers and defenses to hola bears. Kickers and defenses. Chase McLaughlin, 19 points. Justin Tucker, 16 with the record.
It sucks you only get 5
yards.
points for that still.
Even with if it's a record?
Because it's 5+. You know
Oh,
how
that's
they go 30 to 40 or 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and then it's just 50+. It's not 50 to 59, 60 to
That's
69.
trash.
So he only got 5 points for the longest fucking field goal.
Brandon McManus,
history of the game.
16. Mason Crosby, 16. Tyler Bass rounds out the top 5 with 14. And then the defenses, Saints had a good week against Washington football team, 19 points. Browns, 18 points against Chicago. Broncos, 17 points against the Jets. And the Cardinals, 15
I don't know if teams are
points.
just ass this year, but I swear the last 3 weeks we've had some like
Jets are
high-scoring fucking defenses.
The Jets are ass.
Like to have 4 teams over 15, that's a lot.
Zach Wilson,
Yeah, he's bad. That team's bad. So
that team's very bad, but he's not that great either. No. Yeah, it was a good week. You want to get into the injuries?
Injuries. CMC went down on Thursday. Good thing is no IR, so that means I want to say under 3 weeks or under 4 weeks.
Oh, good.
So that's good.
It's
AJ
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
IR, yeah.
So he was with the hamstring. AJ Brown also hamstring. He's week to week right now. James White went with his hip, and he's listed as out indefinitely. And I had him in a few leagues, and he was starting in my Survivor League, but I guess I'm not gonna have him in that league anymore after tonight. But fucking, he was catching a lot of balls and looked like the old James White. I thought he was gonna be fantasy relevant
I
this
did
year,
too,
but
actually, bro. Because Mac Jones just checked down.
with his hip thing though, it's gonna just probably be a lingering thing all year. So that's gonna suck for
Was
that.
it a bad, like a pretty bad one?
I think the card came for him.
Damn, that sucks.
Juju, Bruce Ribs. He's day to day. Deontay Johnson's missed this weekend. I didn't see anything new updated on him. And then I swear I got an update saying Claypool got sidelined for a little bit, but he came back in the game.
Oh, nice.
KJ Hamler, torn ACL, season ending. And then my boy Andy Reid, he went to hospital, dehydration.
Oh, it's just dehydration? They said it. I thought it was like crazier than that. They were making it seem like
he
pretty
was in like stable condition and shit, but he
That's crazy.
left the hospital last night, I guess. So he's good. Yeah, and that was all like since it's Monday. There's not really a whole lot on injuries. Waiver wire. Derek Carr still not at 50. I'm sitting on the couch. I don't even know what time this is at. It's middle of the Chiefs game, and I get a notification saying something about Justin Herbert wrist. Something was hurt, and he was just kind of had something off to the side. And I was like, fuck, he's already kind of not that good this season, it looks like. And I have no other fucking quarterback. So I don't know if you noticed, but I picked him up because they haven't, it was before their game. I picked up Derek Carr in the middle of the week, and I dropped, I don't know who the fuck I dropped. Some random fucking guy on my team, and I had Derek Carr. But I picked him up right before. But he's still owned in under 50% of leagues. And
He's
that's
having a good season.
3 weeks at over 21, I think.
Yeah, he threw a pick, but still, that's a Derek Carr. He'll throw one pick, but he'll have 3 touchdowns.
And when Peyton Barber's your leading rusher,
Yeah.
probably going to pass a lot.
Right.
Kirk Cousins, 32.5% of leagues. He's had, I think, 320 over 20-point games as well. And then Sam Darnold is owned in 9% of leagues. And then just with his rushing ability and then with CMC out, I just don't really
You're saying his rushing ability like he's fucking Lamar Jackson.
Well, no, but just running the ball and just...
But he's had, 3 touchdowns? He had 1 in week 1.
And then CMC's not there, and I think Hubbard's fucking... He moves slow. Like, he has the sliders at, 40 speed.
He did look...
And then he fouled me.
Dude.
I was watching
who
it
else do they have?
I was watching on Discord, or on the computer with Mark, and Mark goes, why can't this guy stay, keep his balance? And fucking, he was just running and stumbling, and I was like, what the fuck? No one's gonna hit this guy. So I think Sam Darnold might keep a lot of balls at the end and run them in. And he passes the ball a lot. DJ Moore's good receiver. And he has 300 yards almost every game this year. Let's see. You want to do running backs?
Yeah, running backs. We got Chuba. He's only owned in 11.3% of leagues.
I said I hate the fucking guy.
You fucking hate
Listen to
him.
him right away.
Alexander Madison.
He's over 50%,
He's
right?
over 50%, but if he's out there, grab him.
64%.
There should be no reason
I'm surprised
that he's not on
that
a
he's
team.
not higher.
64.1%. Payne Barber, like I said earlier, he ran the ball hard. He looked like he was better than Josh Jacobs.
He was good.
I would
Tampa
grab
Bay
him.
for a bit.
I would grab him if you guys have Josh Jacobs, 7.3%, and then Giovanni Bernard. There's too many backs in that backfield, but he's only on 11.9% of.
Yeah, I just had him on there. Caught the ball a lot, and he's with a new team, and they're already crowded back, so just maybe took him a while to get into it.
Definitely
But
those deeper
he did
leagues,
look like the fucking Tom Brady thing that he'd have with James
Yeah.
White. So
especially in those deeper leagues, bro. And then get into the wide receivers.
Emmanuel Sanders had a big game this week. He's owned in 23.3% of leagues. I think it should be a little higher. I still like Beasley more than him there. My favorite on this whole list is going to be Tim Patrick, 14%. He was pretty good last year.
And KJ Hamler just went down?
He's always, no Judy right now. Then Hamler went down. He's always, they like him in the end zone for some reason.
He's a big body.
So he is probably my favorite on this list. We got my boy. I picked him up in one league today too. Josh Gordon. I dropped the Eagles defense for it because they haven't played yet. So I saw a thing. And I was like, hey, he's on the Chiefs. He's owned in 5.6% of leagues somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's that many people.
Are just like, oh, he's coming back.
But fucking, he's worth it. I think.
I think Josh Gordon.
What are you doing with your 7th bench spot right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Christian Kirk, he's had 3 games that are all pretty good so far this year. Over his 60 yards, over 60 yards all 3 games.
He's definitely a sleeper. Bro.
He's owned in 22.4% of leagues.
Everybody's like, oh, Rondell Moore. I think Kirk is the number 2 over there. AJ Green had a good weekend too, though.
Yeah.
So
Hunter Renfrow.
They're chucking the ball. Hunter Renfrow. I think Marcus asked if Hunter Renfrow is the number 1.
He did.
In Las Vegas.
18% of leagues.
18.7%.
Kendrick Bourne, he's only owned in 0.4% of leagues. He had a big week, and I don't know if I trust him at all, but you're in a deeper league. Someone's going to be catching balls out there. That Myers guy's good, Jacoby, but
yeah,
I don't know. He might be worth it.
So, yeah, there's not
That's
really
it.
much at tight end.
Tight ends I wrote, look slim. Not much out there.
Not
so
much out there.
You're pretty fucked if you
Tight
don't got
ends,
one of those guys.
You don't got a tight end. You don't have a fucking... I don't even know what to tell you. Hopefully you guys have those super flex, no tight end league.
I'm going to go into halftime in this fucking game. Jalen Hurts has 0.28.
You need 24.
I still need 24 and the game's halfway over.
Did we have any questions on Twitter?
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm still not signed in to our Twitter account.
No?
I just got a new phone.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I actually did know that, huh?
Yeah.
We got this Hunter Renfrow, the Raiders wide receiver 1.
He looked like it yesterday. Who is their wide receiver one?
Henry Ruggs.
Oh yeah, Ruggs played really good yesterday too. Edwards.
Brian Edwards. I'm gonna look up their stuff real quick. I think he had like a really good target share, but I'm not.
He did, dude. He really did. Oakland.
Las Vegas, fucker.
Oh yeah, Vegas. Ruggs.
Let's see. Damn, they all had over 10 this weekend. Let's see. Hunter Renfro. He has been.
I didn't know Willie Snead was a Raider.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't know that.
You find that on DraftKings? I find out some guys are teased because of DraftKings. I was like, what the fuck? Because they just list everyone. They list like guys on the practice squad. Renfro's 6 catches, 70 yards, 5 catches, 57 yards, 5 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown this week. Targets 976. Shit, that's pretty good. That's better than I thought he was doing. Henry Ruggs is doing better than like last year, but I guess
I fucking dropped Henry Ruggs a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, in Dynasty, huh?
Yeah.
He has 5 targets, 7 and 7. I don't know if you call either of them a wide receiver one. Let's just call them both wide receiver 1.5s.
Yeah, Darren Waller's the wide receiver one.
Yeah.
And then they're all wide receiver.
And then I like Zay Jones.
But yeah. I wouldn't, maybe a flex start. I wouldn't. There's better wide receiver 2s out there that I would start over him.
Yeah.
But a flex in a sticky situation, Hunter Renfro is I think is a good pick and play.
Yeah, he's a guy that's not going to be like the guy that only catches 2 or 3 balls. He might not get many yards because most of his things are short yardage.
Yeah.
But those are always good in PPR, so.
Yeah.
No, but that's all we had on Twitter.
That's all we had. No more questions.
Hey, you guys fucking suck.
You guys are the worst. Put some questions in the comments below. Well, make sure you guys. I guess that's the episode then, right?
Yeah.
We're
DraftKings.
This
week, Gabe Picaro won. I took 6 out of 8. I went from kicking ass last week to
came in second.
Being fucking trash. So we'll do that again this week. For some reason, they didn't give me the option for Thursday start week, so it's probably gonna just do Sunday.
Sunday starts better.
Yeah, Sunday, and then it doesn't include Sunday night games, just till 2:00. So I'll post a link on that on Twitter. Yeah.
Cool. That's it. That is the Born Losers pod. And that is week 3.
Episode 4.
And we are out of here. We appreciate all you guys. Make sure if you got this far, you like, subscribe to the account. We're gonna have the Instagram up this week, and we'll start asking questions on Instagram, and maybe we could go live on Instagram while we're on next week. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. But that's it for this week. Appreciate all you guys.
Have any questions with lineups? Send them
over.
Yeah,
send your lineup questions in. We answer them as best as we can.
Fuck Jalen Hurts. Good night. I fucking hate this guy.